Hey everybody, on today's show, we are talking books. 4 of them. It's time to choose the next book we will be discussing. Each of our ladies will present a book choice and then tell us why it should be our next read. Then we vote on them. It's a fiction free-for-all! So grab your cups. It's time for The Tea! All right, and we're back. Ladies, are you ready to present your book choices?
Ready.
Yes.
Well, Janelle, we are starting with you.
Okay, so my book is Destroyer by Victor LaValle. So we are all familiar with Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. This is kind of an update to that classic story. We have a creator that has this Frankenstein-type monster, but instead of him looking out for love and companionship, he's actually hungry to end humankind. He's actually been able to drag in a descendant from Frankenstein's creators to help him on his insane mission. But then we meet 2 scientists who really try to battle it out with them to really make sure that humans can survive this incredible monster. So it's an amazing graphic novel that has amazing artwork. So it's just so vivid and detailed. So I just can't wait to try something new and get into a graphic novel because we haven't reviewed one before.
What age group is this for?
I really feel like it's all age groups. This novel didn't have a strict age group labeled on it, but I really think that it can be from young adults into adulthood. Okay. So it's a classic story, and I think it's really appropriate for almost anyone.
Okay, because I was just thinking, like, from that person that doesn't like to read, this might be something to spark their love of reading. Any other questions or comments?
It's an interesting update on an old story.
Okay. All right.
It'd be awesome. And also some of the characters are actually minorities. So we see people of different skin tones. So we can see a monster that's blue skin. We see brown skin and lighter skin. So that's something we don't often see in graphic novels. So I think it's a definitely good start in us to try something new.
So Janelle, you are recommending?
I'm recommending Destroyer by Victor LaValle.
All right, I guess it's my turn.
All right,
y'all, I am so excited about my choice, and I know y'all need to check it out. The name of it is American Histories by Edgar Wideman. This particular book, I like it because it takes fiction and nonfiction and puts it together. He has conversations with Frederick Douglass and conversations with John Brown. Could you imagine, like, trying to really think about what they're thinking? And he explores those things. Now, for me, I felt like it sparked my whole inner history buff. It made me just want to say, wait a minute, did this really happen? I need to go check and see that this really happened. So it kind of works in twofold. He talks to the activists. He talks to the makers and just makes you think so much more on this. And that's why I am recommending American Histories.
How is it that he's talking to these people from the past? Is it a dream sequence? What is going on?
Great question. No, it's not a dream sequence. You would think that, but it's a collection of short stories. So he's writing stories from their point of view and having fictional people talk to them and explain some of the things that they were going through. In other words, getting into their inner self to see something different. That's why you need to pick my book, American Histories. American Histories. All right, Nigeria, it's on you.
Okay. Well, my book selection that I'm bringing to you all today is Speak No Evil by Uzodinma Iweala. Yes. Look, you hear that name, right? It sounds juicy, and it is juicy.
I bet.
Speak No Evil is about Nero, who is a young man. He's in high school. However, he's dealing with something that is very complex and difficult even for adults today to handle, and that is his sexuality.
Wow.
He is in Washington, D.C., and the son of a prominent leader. So he has to and feels like he must keep his sexuality in the closet. And there's only one person who knows that he is, as the synopsis says, queer. Only one person knows that, and that's his best friend, Meredith.
Oh.
But things get flipped upside down when his father finds out that he is homosexual. And now he has to deal with his identity, deal with being separated from his family, because although they're working in D.C., his family actually comes from a Nigerian background. So this book is full of sexuality. It is full of dealing with the dynamics of your family and your identity. Plus, you're going to have some great cultural insight and information that we'll get out of this book.
Well, all right, ladies, this sounds juicy. Are there any questions?
I have a question. This author's name sounds familiar. Where have I heard it from?
You should recognize his name because he is the author of Beasts of No Nation, which was one of the first original films done by Netflix, and the movie was awesome. It was absolutely, totally intriguing. So this book is going to be phenomenal, very dynamic. We should definitely be reading this on the tea.
Oh my gosh, I bet. All right.
This is getting a little dicey in here. Dina,
I didn't come to play.
Join the tea. Get your friends in on the conversation.
Who's telling your story?
We are
The tea.
The tea.
The tea.
the tea.
Well, my book is Down the River Unto the Sea by Walter Mosley, and I'm sure you recognize him. He is a famous crime writer, and most of his novels have been more historic crime novels that take place in Los Angeles. Well, he's come back east to New York, and he has a new character. His old one was Easy Rollins. Now he has Joe King Oliver, who was part of the NYPD, but he was framed by his colleagues and put in prison and in solitary confinement for years. And now he's out. And he is a private investigator. He has his own firm in Brooklyn. And, he's trying to put his life back together after that betrayal and figure out what was going on. And so, he gets a call from someone saying that she was actually paid to frame him. And so he has to work on that. Meanwhile, he has another case of a journalist who's been framed by the police. Oh my gosh. And he's, using one case to pay for the other. So it's the classic Walter Mosley sort of like, sexy, smoky crime novel, Gumshoe, except it's in New York.
That's a nice twist to it.
Now, this sounds kind of familiar, ladies. Doesn't it sound like another book that we read where somebody was framed and went to prison?
Oh, American Marriage.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know if he was framed. He wasn't framed. He just was accused.
But it's still
Right.
around the same thing.
Yeah.
Accused,
Yeah.
went to prison,
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
comes back out.
But this was intentional.
So I have a question. You cited that a lot of his mysteries are typically historical. So is he also coming east and setting this story in the present day?
You have to read the book to find out. Vote and find out.
Well, ladies,
Fair enough.
there you have it.
Fair enough.
Are we ready to vote?
I'm ready.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Ready.
All right, let's do it. Oh, don't be looking over here on my board.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I know what I'm voting for. I don't need to see what you're doing.
Whatever.
I don't need to see.
Don't be a hater. Don't look nosy. Just nosy for no reason. Won't you hurry up with your board so we can reveal? Up to the millennial. See, she wants us to read picture books, but she don't want to write fast.
It's a graphic novel.
All right, ladies. Are we ready for the reveal?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right, Nigeria.
Down the river and unto the sea.
Wow, Janelle.
My choice is Down the River Unto the Sea.
Oh, wait a minute. Dina.
Down the river unto the sea.
And guess what I put? Down the river and unto the sea.
Wow.
We're unanimous for the first time.
For the first
Yeah,
time, we
fine.
all agree.
Wow.
Y'all, our next read will be Down the River and Unto the Sea. We really appreciate you clicking in, and we hope you will help keep the conversation going and growing on our Facebook page. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch our new episodes every Thursday. And remember, everybody, who's telling your story? The Tea!